Hello there, welcome, the warmest welcome. I'm Mark Nicholas. Today we're bringing you one of the most special games of one-day cricket you could ever imagine. An array of top-class players for your enjoyment. Sit back, relax. This is a very wet surface and will be hard to play your strokes on. I think it might move around a bit too. I mean, it's a pretty good toss to win this, and I expect the bowlers to dominate, never mind the first session, most of the day.
It's straight to a fielder. Super catch that. Great take by Antini.
Well, that early wicket will put a lot of pressure on the batting side.
Pollock gets his first wicket. He's gone for a duck.
He's back in the pavilion, and there's a big round 0 alongside his name.
Let's see. All around.
The bowler's made a terrible mess of the stumps.
Pollock gets his second wicket.
Wow, this has been quite a spell of bowling. Another wicket, and so well deserved.
He's gone for a duck.
Out first ball, he can pick up on the phone call he just put down.
Never looked like being a run there.
Oh no, that's a terrible call. There was never a run in that. Never.
That really is a suicidal run out.
Well, they got themselves in a right pickle out there, and look at the price they've paid.
He's gone for a duck.
It is a long old walk back when you've made a duck. Quack, quack. Well, you know, I think the captain might be forced to make a change here. I mean, it's bad bowling, it's too short, and it's losing momentum.
Or all the way.
The fielding restrictions have now been lifted.
found the gap in the field. Just one run. He's worked that into the gap. They've turned that into 2, that's good running. Let's see the action. Oh yeah, he's going to try over the wicket.
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers.
Superb shot that, right off the middle.
What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either. That's good batting. It's gone in the air, but it's safe, and it's 4 more.
Gets his first wicket.
Set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
That over helped the run rate somewhat. Straight through the covers.
Well, if you're going to pitch that short, you will get punished. Make no mistake, you will get punished. He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. a monster.
Hardly seemed to hit that, yet it sailed over the ropes. Super catch.
Well, he didn't have any problems when he was out there. It must be such a frustration to have got out now.
Let's see the action replay. Beautiful piece of batting, that.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
We can have a look at that again.
Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it.
That's a big hit. It'll go all the way. And 6.
That is massive.
We can have a... That is a top shot. That's 6 sixes off the over. Quite brilliant batting.
Welcome back. You could cut the tension with a knife here. It's been a riveting contest so far. Here with the start of the second innings is Richie Bennett.
Thanks, Mark.
Wouter Dippenaar is facing. No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
Played into the gap. Big shout for that one. No response from the umpire. The umpire didn't have to think too hard about that one.
Oh, that's an ambitious shout. That's an ambitious shout. Not a difficult decision for the umpire to make. That is not out. And at the crease now is Graeme Smith. Here's Graeme Smith. Demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence. Well, that's perfection. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just stroked it away. The batsman will have to reassess the field now that those fielding restrictions have been lifted. Remember, 5 players can be outside the ring.
Play it away with... What a superb catch that is.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked.
This was the end of the...
On strike now is Jacques Kallis. Oh, that's a poor delivery. I mean, I hate to have to say it, but it's a poor delivery, and it just sat there and asked to be smashed away.
That's close. Not out. Oh, I felt that that wasn't out.
Well, it looked out to me. No wonder the bowler's unhappy. Tough decision, but the umpire looked utterly certain.
We can have a look at that again. He's winded, but I think he'd be okay to continue. That has to be close. The umpire says not out.
That should not be given out. It looked to me as if it was going to miss off stump anyway.
Let's take a look at that end.
Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that?
Fielder's not going to reach that one.
He is an exquisite cover driver.
Foolish running, that's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, that's just throwing wickets away. You cannot afford to throw wickets away. He was nowhere near making his grab.
This was how the innings ended. Smith waiting at the striker's end. Just one run. That was 6 all the way.
Taking guard is Herschel Gibbs.
I think he was easily back in the crease there. Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run earner for him too.
Must be close. The umpire's not moving on that one.
That was missing leg stump in my view.
Smith facing. What a catch! Comfortably taken, no worries.
Lazy, that's the truth, and he'll regret it when he sees the replay.
Rudolph is the new batsman. The sweeper picks up. A hopeful shout. The batsman was easily in. It was a good piece of running.
That's good running, and it puts such pressure on the fielders.
It never looked like being a run there.
Well, he was yards out, not even in the frame. That is bad judgment. Well, he wasn't there for long, and the score proves it.
Let's see the action. Gibbs has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed.
Miles! He's in it, Miles!
Given that a whack. 6 runs.
Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good.
What a marvellous catch. Gone, caught.
Straight down the fielder's throat. That's incredible. Straight down his throat. He didn't have to move an inch.
This was how the innings ended for De Villiers. Hall comes in at number 6. Hall waiting at the striker's end.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum. Huge! That is huge!
That was sheer power. Confident appeal. Very smartly stumped by the keeper.
Oh, good stuff. He just had a split second to respond. This is Mark Boucher facing.
There's the umpire signal, no ball. No shot played to that one. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. A little too wide to make him play there. That's been given as a wide. That's good judgment. No need to play at that. That's been given as a wide. No shot played to that one. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. There's the umpire signal, no ball. There's the umpire signal, no ball. No need for him to play at those. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
Oh, it's a monster. Ah, that'll please them. They've come through a few problems with great fortitude. That's a fine victory in this limited overs match here today. Well, on behalf of Richie Beddoe and myself, we bid you a very good evening, and we'll see you next time for more of our very special cricket coverage.